Hello Windsor residents, this is Dr. Jess here from House of Windsor, just reaching out, wishing you all a happy and safe isolation at the moment. I wanted to reach out to you because for all of the wonderful clients and friends and people who have been in touch with me over the time that we've all been staying at home, the most common question that I'm getting is, I was working out at home and I've injured something, what do I do? So what I wanted to do was make a couple of videos for you guys to just teach you how to listen to your bodies a bit more now that we're all focusing on our health a bit, and try and help you prevent an injury for whatever type of exercise you have chosen to undertake. If you've got a little routine, no matter whatever that is, if you're walking, if you're doing a yoga challenge, if you're doing some 7-minute workout, if you're doing high intensity training, if you're going for a run, going for a cycle, first of all, well done, fantastic. I'm super proud that you're still moving. This is just to make sure that you're minimizing your chance of injury. And for some of us, this is probably more exercise than we've done in a very long time. For me, I've had more of a chance to get back into my exercise routine as well, and it's been amazing. But if this isn't something that you're used to doing, perhaps learning how to listen to your body and the little signals to look out for might be something that's totally new. So if that's you, this video is for you. I'm not a personal trainer, so this is not about teaching you what exercises you need to be doing per se. What I am is somebody who has 15 years of anatomy experience. I'm an expert in the nervous system, in muscular function, 9 years of long distance training and 5 years of dance. So might not have a personal trainer physique, but I've got a pretty good idea of how the spine works and what you can do to look after it. So that's why I'm here. So what we're going to do today, first of all, from everything that I've been watching online, I've been watching every one of you who's posted a workout, I've been cycling through all the workouts that have been coming on. I'm doing a couple of them myself, they're pretty fun. One thing that I'm noticing a lot of is because most of us are working in a pretty small space, especially if you're not in the UK and you've been asked to lock down and stay on your property. Obviously you're quite limited in the kind of things that you can do. So what I'm seeing a lot of is people on their hands and knees doing push-ups, bicep curls, mountain climbers, those kind of exercises, and a lot of shoulder and arm and pec work. So first of all, yes, that is fantastic. We want you to work this area, but in your little confined space, if that's all you're doing, what you are doing is you're tightening up your pecs, which are these muscles at the front of your shoulders. Now, for most of us, if you work at a desk or at a computer, if you're still working from home, or if you were working in the office beforehand, 99% of us, these muscles are pretty tight anyway. So if you're only working the front of your body because you have limited space to move, unfortunately what that's doing is it's dragging everything forward and we're getting a whole lot of pressure on your neck, and it's actually making your posture worse. So if you're getting headaches, any kind of upper back trap pain, that may be why. So you can continue to cycle through those exercises, that's not a problem at all. What I want you to do for me though is just a couple of really quick things. I'm going to show you a very easy pec stretch and then a very easy exercise that you can do to activate the muscles in your back. Now, if you're somebody who's following along with a trainer or you have access to exercises that are going to work your back, great. Just go and look for those, follow along with those. Everybody that's watching this is going to be at a different fitness level. So I'm going to start really basic. If you're a little bit more advanced than that, this is just guiding you towards the type of things that you should be looking for. Yeah, make sense? Great. So I'm about to show you just some very easy exercises that you can do. And that's going to be it for me today. What we're going to talk a little bit more about tomorrow is how that you can protect your lower back when doing core exercises. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. Okay, so one thing that we can do to balance out all of that extra pec work that you may have been doing while doing lots of push-ups and planks and things in a small space is to actually activate the muscles that work with your pecs, which are the muscles in between your shoulders. So what we want to do is we want to strengthen those up. So if you're someone who's playing along at home, we're looking at your mid-traps, we're looking at your rhomboids, we're looking at your lats to a certain degree. So for most of us, unless you are specifically working those muscles, they're not as strong as the muscles on the front, because everything we do is reaching forward, right? If we're working from home, we're checking our social media all day, if we're watching a bit of extra Netflix, everything is working forward this way. So what we need to do is just start to activate these muscles. So I said before, if you're someone who's a little bit more advanced and you know where you can get exercises that really meet you at the level that you're at, please go and find them. This is just me directing you to make sure that you're getting a balance of both kinds of exercises. If you've got no idea what I'm talking about, I'm going to run you through a really easy one now that if you're already a client of mine, you've probably seen me run through this one before. So what we want to do is we want to activate the muscles in between your shoulder blades. So rather than your shoulders rolling forward, they're starting to come back together. Because if we add some strength to these muscles, it's naturally going to stretch these muscles. So it's going to work together. Now, you can do this one lying on the floor. In fact, I know a lot of people do find that more comfortable, especially if you are particularly hunched through the back, because you get the extra stretch of the floor as well. I'm just going to do it standing so I can show you what it is that you need to be doing. So what we're going to do is you may make sure that your elbows and your shoulders are in line with each other. So to get them up, then what you're going to do is you're going to take your pinky fingers and you're going to point them to the back of the room. So you should have your thumbs facing forward. Now, for some of you, you may already start to feel a little pinch between the shoulder blades. Good, that means we turn the muscle on. That's exactly what we want. If you're standing up nice and straight, you may even start to feel a stretch through here. If you're already feeling a stretch through here at the moment, that's good because we're stretching your pecs, but it does let you know that those pecs are already really tight. So this is probably something that you just need to incorporate a bit more to keep your body balanced. What we're trying to do from here is we're trying to bring our shoulder blades forward so that they can slide down the back. And then as we do that, the arms will come down slightly as well. We don't need to be doing any of these. That doesn't activate that. What you want to be doing is feeling a little pinch in between your shoulder blades. So if I spin around for you, so now my pinky fingers are still facing to the back, elbows and shoulders level. The idea is that we're bringing those shoulders together at the back. So here, right here, is where you should be feeling that. If you're not feeling a pinch there, that's okay. Stand here and just work on what it might feel like to activate the muscles between your shoulder blades. If you've never done this before, it can take a while for your brain to get an idea of what it is that you want it to do. But the good news is that every time you ask it to do that, nerves that fire together, wire together. So your body's going to get better at doing it. So it's going to help a little bit more with your posture, especially when you're still sitting and working from home, and it's going to balance out any extra pec exercises that you've been doing on the floor. So I hope this was helpful for you, and I will see you for my next video where we look a little bit more on how to protect your lower back when you're doing core work.